Hi everybody, and welcome to episode 2 of my Age of Engineering playthrough. So when we left off, we just finished a smeltery. Since then, I have been and got a few more materials. Namely, one of the main things that we needed was lava. So what I've done is I've taken some clay and made some unfired buckets, which I will then fire. Let's use a little bit of wood for that. Yeah. So this is, it can be used for water unlimited times, but it being made of clay, it can only be used for lava once, which is fine because what we're planning to do here is collect some lava, use that lava to smelt up some iron so we can actually do something with it. Finally get ourselves some metals. Hopefully by the end of this episode we should have ourselves started into the Tinker's Tools. And starts making some progress through the game. So when I was mining down here, I found a bunch of coal, a bunch of materials, but there was some stuff that I couldn't get. Bauxite, which is apparently at the same level as aluminum. Some extra gold here, resonating ore. Let's see if we can't speed this up. Redstone, rubies. All the stuff that I can't mine until I get a better pick. Some sapphires here, some more redstone, but here's some lava. There's also some diamonds over here. So we know we can get diamonds when we need them. So again, these are one-use buckets. Using these, as soon as I deposit the lava, the bucket will be consumed. But that should be fine. With a bit of luck, I think these two should do us enough that we'll be able to get enough iron. Okay, so with Tinker's Tools, like I said in the last episode, you can use different materials to make each component of it. So with the pickaxe, you've got a handle can be made of one substance, the axe head can be made of another, and use a binding to basically attach the two. I was having a quick look through the book, and it seems to be we can probably get away with using something like a bone binding, maybe just a wooden handle, and an iron axe head. Right, okay, so we pop the lava in here, the bucket is consumed. That should be enough. So once we have lava in here, we can put metals in here and it'll smelt it up. But the problem is that we need them out as well. So what I did was I made some extra seared bricks. So let's see how we would get them out of here. So one of the things you can make is this. This is the casting table. So if this is a smeltery drain. This is one of the ways that you get liquids out of this. So to get it, no. This is what we want. So to get it out, we need one of these. It's a faucet. So any liquids that are in here, we can remove through the faucet into the casting bin. One thing we can do is make a casting basin, and we'll make another faucet as well, and we'll put this here. We can take liquids out of both sides of this. One of the kind of handy little things about it, this casting basin has enough capacity for 9 ingots. So if we want to mass produce stuff, we can build this up layer by layer and it will gain more internal storage, and then we can pour these out at 9 ingots at a time into blocks. Right, so what we want to do now is we want to see if we can make a pickaxe. So first things first, let's see about some clay. So I was having a look and it seems that we can use clay to make patterns to begin with. Let's just chuck some clay in there. While that's cooking up, we're going to make the rest of the tinker stuff. Let's grab some wood. I would imagine these are mostly going to be the same recipes as before. So Tinker's Tools is really cool. You get a bunch of stuff with it. We've got the stencil table here. We've got part builder. What we'll do is, this is the crafting station for it. We'll move this as well. So crafting station, part builder. This is the stencil table. So in the stencil table, you can put these in. You grab what are we looking for? We're looking for the pickaxe head. So let's take the pickaxe head pattern. We'll take the tool rod pattern. Let's make another and get the binding. Okay. So we need, is this the small binding? Yeah, small binding, okay. So what that will allow us to do in here is put this material in. Let's grab some cobblestone. And we could basically make blanks. So with this, we put this in here, we've got a stone binding. We've got a pickaxe head here, we need 2 stone for that. And tool rod. So we grab those. Okay. So our molten clay is done. I'm just going to throw some iron in here so we can get that working. There we go. So that's smelting away now. One thing that we can do actually while we're here is take our chest and give this one of these, and that turns this into a pattern chest. Now if I throw the pattern chest behind here, I can throw the patterns in, and it's over here. So if I throw the patterns in there, they're now accessible from here. So we can just basically throw them straight into there. That iron should be smelting. Yeah, okay. Let's throw some more in. We'll just top it up with that as well. So what we need to do now is make this stone pickaxe head into a mold that we can pour something into. So currently we've got clay and iron in here. Whatever's the bottom liquid is the default one to come out of here. So we can switch that by clicking on it. Right now we want molten clay. We want to make a cast for this. So let's have a look. If we do this, and that should set. There we go. So the stone pickaxe head was consumed. So now what we could do is we could switch this to the iron. Unfortunately this will be consumed. And that should give us a nice pickaxe head. Yes, okay, so now we have an iron pickaxe head. What we need to do now is grab the these. So what we want to do is make a wooden handle. That's not a handle, this is a handle. So we want a wooden handle, and I'm hoping I've got enough bones that we can make a bone binding. I'm not sure how many we needed. I tried to find a few more. We do have enough. Okay, so what that means now is if we go to the we need the tool station. What's the recipe for tool station? So if you've not used this before, in the bottom corner here you can type in what you're looking for. Oh yeah, crafting bench and one of these. Okay, so let's grab that. Okay, tool station. So this is where we'll build the tools. So right now what we want to do is we want to put we want to click here first. Then we want this, this, and this. So this is going to give us our first iron pickaxe. And one of the first things we're going to do with that is run down to the mines and get diamonds, basically. Let me throw some stuff in here. We don't need any of this right now. And we don't need any of this. Okay. Let's get to sleep first. Maybe not. Let's make another couple of chests here. Wow, okay, that's not what I intended at all. Go to sleep. Okay. Right, in here, we'll just chuck the spare wood and throw these in here. Right, let's grab, now that we have this, what the plan is to get the solid versions of those clay castings. So the way we do that is to use aluminum brass, which apparently is not easy to get at the start of this game. However, there is different ways to do it. So if I show you in here, the first goal is to get a Tinker's Contract Smeltery. You need all these components, which we've already done. Craft a bucket, yeah, we've done that. Also, you don't have gold for ingot cast, but you can use aluminum brass, which is the bauxite ore, which is the same as aluminum. To mine bauxite ore, you can either make a vanilla iron pickaxe, which we didn't do. We didn't want to spend the 3 iron to do that. Or a block, or make an iron pickaxe head by using the clay cast, which is what we did. So usually the smeltery will double your ores. It's an ore doubling process, but in this pack it does not. You'll have to wait until you get better machines, it's saying. So now that we've done that, our next objective to go into the next age is to build a coke oven with coke bricks. So what we'll do is we'll go and get these diamonds while we can, and then we'll have a look and see if we can't get the coke oven on the go.
One eternity later.
Okay, and we're back. So that little excursion got us some gold, resonating ore, some gems and stuff. Pretty nice. So what I want to see is, it did say that we couldn't use gold for this, but I looked up the recipe here and for the ingot cast, and it's saying that we can use, oh wait, that's not an ingot, is it? This is the ingot. It says we can use molten gold. So that's confusing me, so I'm just going to double check and make sure that that is the case. So what we'll need to do is we will make the clay version first. If we can find the ingot cast. No, there's no clay ingot cast. Ah, okay, so that's where we're trying to skip ahead here. Okay. So how do we get an ingot to be able to cast it? Tell you what, give me 2 seconds here.
Eventually.
Right. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to select molten iron, put it into here, and hope we can break this up. If we can break this down into the ingots, we should be fine. Okay, that's going to take a minute to set. Let's organize that. So we also got 5 diamonds out of that, so we've definitely got our pickaxe, maybe even a sword. Okay, so can we do this? We can. Right, okay, so we've got our ingot. Let's cast that in gold. Make sure we select the gold. Okay, so we need another gold bar in there to finish it. But it looks like it's going to let us. So you can see here on the left that it looks like it's about half full, so hopefully this second one will be enough. If it is, then that's fantastic. We should be able to get the next age before the end of the episode. Okay, yep, so there's our ingot cast. We now have the ability to make ingots consistently. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab 2 of these, make a quick little chest. Can we do it? No, okay. Let's put this down here and keep all our casts in there. Okay, so in the book it says here that we need to get coke bricks, need seared bricks and lava wood. You can get this by pouring lava over wood planks with the smeltery. So it's these simple wood planks, go into here and we pour lava over them, essentially.
I wish I had a guy in my life that would stop me before I did something stupid. I don't know why he's an opera singer.
Does it go into here? Yes, it does. That would make a lot more sense. Okay, there we go. So this is lava wood. Now it says here to make this, we need 27 blocks in a 3x3 cube to make the coke oven. So we need coke bricks for that. So let's have a look. Coke bricks. There we go, coke bricks. Okay, so this is a crafting recipe we need. So we need the rest of the seared bricks that we had somewhere. Okay, so we're not going to have enough, so we're going to need to make some more of those. So what I'll do is I will continue making this, and I will see you in a minute.
So much later that the old narrator got tired of waiting and they had to hire a new one.
Okay, I think that's us done. We actually ended up with exactly the right amount of lava as well, which is kind of cool. So it looks like the 14 buckets I think this has capacity was fine. We managed to get all the stuff we needed to make this. Let's have a look. Yep, all the lava wood and all the seared bricks. We actually ended up with a few extras, so I'm going to use those for another project. Start building up the smeltery. So what we need to do now is get all of these, so, all that we need, and we are going to need this as well. So I'll put that in there just to remind me the crafting recipe. So now if we do this, okay, so this is the engineering hammer from Immersive Engineering. If you're similar to, if you're familiar with other mods, this is basically like your wrench for this mod. So let's see, where do we want to build this? We'll probably build this over here, right? So it needs a 3x3x3. I'm not sure if the center wants to be empty. It didn't specify, but I don't think it would. So now, if we take the hammer, yep, there we go. So there is our coke oven. So we can now start making things like coke. Let's have a look now, because if we go back, it says here Stone Age, we need to create that. Okay, so now I think that's us basically past it now. Okay, so wait a second, before you go mining though, it's recommended you make a portal to the mining world. The portal needs at least 10 portal frames placed like a nether portal to activate the mining multi-tool. Okay, apparently I missed that completely. Mining multi-tool. Okay, yeah, okay, we can do that. Let's make one of those, I guess. What did I say we needed? We need a stick, that, flint, and 2 cobble. We've definitely got the 2 cobble. Do we have a random piece of flint? We do. Okay, let's make one of these. Okay, so now we need a portal. Now, what did it say the portal was made out of? Portal frames. Let's have a look. So this needs some kind of stone bricks. I think it could use any. Yeah, okay. So we need to smell up some cobble for that. Smell up some cobble. Grab those. Pop these in there. So we ended up with 1 coke brick left over, but we make these in 2, so there's not a lot we could have done about that. I never even noticed this thing before. So in theory, once we've done this, we should manage to get into the next stage. I'm going to kick myself if this mining world has got some awesome stuff in it. I don't know how safe or dangerous it's going to be. We're just going to kind of have to go. So to make this, we needed 10 of these portal frames, which means we'll need 40 stone. You take 4 stone and you make 4. Oh no, we'll only need 10 then, because you actually get 4. Okay, that's excellent. Okay, so we just have to wait for another 8 of these. I'll smelt up the rest anyway. How are we doing for time for daylight? Okay, it's not too bad. One of the other things I wanted to do is make some of the other casts as well. So what we're going to want to do next is make the things for the swords, the shovels, things like that. One of the things I wanted to get done first was a shovel. So let's get the shovel pattern. Let's grab that second. And we'll make a cobblestone one. Let's grab that. We still need more stone. Okay. A little bit more stone, please. Where's all my cobble? There it is. Okay. There we go. So now if we put this into here, have we got any gold in here? We don't. Let's get a couple of gold into there. Okay, smell up that gold. Ah, perfect. That's the exact amount. So let's grab this. Right, so what we want is we want 10 of these portal frames. Mining multi-tool. Right, okay, where are we going to set up this portal? Let's move it over slightly, just so it, in case it makes any wild noises. Let's pop it here. So it says exactly like a nether portal, so let's do that. And then we smack it with this. We did. Okay, so we have to sneak through to get into it. Let's have a look what we're going to find in here. Okay, so they've actually set up another dimension purely for mining that's basically just a flat world. What's Y level? Y level 80. Yeah, I can see this being pretty cool. So if we're going to automate any mining, this is definitely the dimension we're going to be doing it in. Let's kill a couple of chickens for some food here. Excellent. Right. So I'm hoping that having done that is now going to allow us to move on to the next stage. Wasn't that interesting? Okay, so industrial age. To craft flint and steel to get into the nether, you're ready to build your first machines from industrial craft 2. For that you'll need to find rubber trees, make a forge hammer. Let's sleep quickly. So basically it wants us to go to the nether. So we're going to need to use the diamonds that we got to make the diamond pickaxe and go and find some nice obsidian. But that's going to be enough for this episode. I'm going to say thank you very much and see you the next time when we go into the industrial age. Thanks for watching.